What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AJ back with another video. Today I got my little companion right here named Lux. So we're gonna be doing this video talking about three things. We're gonna be talking about Safuu, Brian Legend, and last thing we're gonna talk about is just life in general. So it started off talk about Safuu. Last video gave a little overview about Safuu for people that wasn't in it. You know, gave my little 2 cents on like what I think should happen, and like some different avenues that Safuu could potentially take. But I know they're probably gonna do some of these things later down the road, so I'm not gonna keep going on that. But I do want to give some people that's in the protocol, some hope and something to look forward to. I mean, because for me, like I said, I've been in for over 90 days. Protocol launched on March 1st. I've had several wallets so far in the protocol. I've only sold about 1,200 Safuu, which I sold when the price was around 174 bucks, and it was good. But I also transferred a lot of my holdings to different wallets. One from my daughter, my newborn that's going to be born in September, and I have one from my wife. So we kind of just have like a family Safuu account, as well as additional fund in those accounts that we just want to give to family members. Because I know when Safuu first launched, I put about 25 BNB in on the initial buy, which was about 18.36 on PancakeSwap. And then on my other wallet, I put about 54 BNB in, which was for about 24.13 at the time. So it wasn't too bad. I'm just happy that I got in. I mean, I'm very fortunate for Safuu, because the reason I got into it was the fact that I lost $523,000 in the stock market. And I mean, eventually I'm gonna get it back, but right now I'm taking it as a loss. Whereas in Safuu, even though the price is going down, I'm down, but I'm not out. It's not a big loss. I consider a loss as like something that's very detrimental, that's not going to come back, no time soon, but it's just going to come back over time, or just maybe dead permanently. And I just don't see that with Safuu. And next, let's talk about Brian Legend. Man, this dude has some of the toughest skin I've seen in the CEO, especially when you got people that's out there targeting you, that has the YouTube platform backing them, and just like to thrive on negative energy and bring people in, because like the world, we love drama, we love hostility, we love all this shit. I mean, it's a reason why people watch reality shows, and like crime, true crime, things like that, because low key we like that stuff. It keeps us interested. But yeah, Brian Legend, man, seems like a really good guy. I mean, I respect him, man. Like, you gotta have really tough skin to do what you do. And for me personally, you don't have nothing else to prove. I mean, we know you're not a scammer. I don't care about that. I don't even like using that word. It just sounds dumb to me. We know you're not just gonna take people's money and run with the bag, dude. You too committed. I mean, your live streams, your anime tells everything. Like when you look at a person's eyes on a video, and you look at how many times they twitch when their mouth move, you can tell like somebody that twitches a lot when their mouth move, they may be lying, they full of it. I mean, I see this all the time. You look at new startups, I'm like, nah, you winging it, dude. I'm like, just be straight up with me, because eventually somebody's gonna find out. And I just don't see it with him. I'm like, man to man, he's a cool guy. And also, I might want to link up with Brian, because me and my family, we actually moving to Australia from Texas at the early next year. So we're thinking of Sydney. So I might connect with him right before we move. Last part is life. I mean, just talking about Safuu, it makes me a lot more humble now, because I believe in the protocol. And also, I just want to say this for people that's getting discouraged by the price. I mean, take it like this. I've been in stocks for a long time. I mean, I've been in finance for a long time. I mean, I get discouraged in those elements, in those things, because you don't get paid, 15 minutes or 30 minutes like a rebase token does. I'm like, you're not guaranteed anything. I mean, you ain't guaranteed nothing in Safuu. I mean, but it's just one of those things that you are getting paid. The protocol is designed for you to get paid every 15 minutes, so you just got to be grateful for that. I mean, I get it that I had some family members get in late. Like one family member got in at like $200. They got about, yeah, the price point was $200. They got about Safuu, 14 Safuu out of that. So in my head, it's $2,800. So at what, $13 now, you would probably need about 215 to 225 Safuu to get that $2,800 equivalent back. But I mean, that's short term thinking. Think about long term. You're gonna make your money back at some point. You just gotta you just gotta be patient. It's not like you relying on this for rent money. Like, oh, we know rent comes around every freaking month. I'm like, well, dude, just don't make that move if you need to live on it. Little things like that. So I mean, and another thing is, I mean, everybody. I mean, I like the communication and Discord. I like how everybody's interacting. I mean, dude, like not everybody's financially free. And like for me, I like to look at it like this. I like to be a responsible whale because I know with some of the people in there, they're all about like the price is dumping, they're freaking out and things like that because whales are dumping. You have to be a responsible whale. I mean, your intentions, not everybody's going to do that. Some people just out to just be rich, make money, things like this and keep flipping it because it's what you do in crypto. You go in, put a lot of money in a protocol, you know, wait till it hit its all-time high, then cash out, do something else, do the same thing. That's how money's supposed to work for you. If you really invest in it and you really want it, you got a goal. But for me, I do that, but not so much in crypto. I forex trade, I do stock trading. So I use that to do that. For this, I'm looking at a lot of people as a whole, like, okay, we got a lot of people in here that's not in a position to be financially free. A lot of people have to go to work every morning. A lot of people have hope for, someday being a millionaire or even like a 100,000-aire. Those are real life goals for a lot of people. And you look at like the average holder, a lot of them not holding a lot of Safuu. I mean, but they only can do what they can do. So, I mean, at the same time, for people that got a big bag, we got to be responsible. Sometimes you got to think about the little guy. Like, hey, man, like, I get it. I'm not trying to cause panic. That's why I'm not dumping. I could have been dumped. I remember at one point, my Safuu was like over $500,000 in value. It's like, oh, shoot, if I take all this out, because, I mean, at that point, the volume wasn't really there. And the price, pancake swap was really selling off. And yeah, it was really hard to look at. I mean, if you was there when that price got to like 300 and something, then you seen it go all the way down, then it kept going like 140, 130. You was like, oh shoot. I thought about, I took some profit. I mean, I sold 1,200 Safuu, but I didn't want to dump the whole bag and get in a lower cost because nothing is better than my initial, investments, which was, my 1836 on my lowest wallet. Nothing's better than that. I mean, hell, I was saying like, even 2 months passed by, the price go down to $13, which it is now, I would still be okay because of all the rebates that it did. Even though Brian Legend said the protocol is designed for the average of 1650, I mean, the price was lingering in the hundreds for a while, so it's going to take a while for that average to ever be back to like the 1650 mark, based on the amount of days it's been out and things like that. But that's the upside to it. I mean, we know it's going to eventually go back up. I mean, what goes up must come down. That's the reality of life. I mean, some things can't stay down forever. When you believe in something like this, the protocol is working, it's not going to stay down forever, guys. I mean, let's just, like huddle, man. Just like uplift each other because, I mean, shit, it's like everybody with this FUD stuff and all this. It's a new lingo for me. I'm getting used to this crypto lingo, like FUD this, FUD this. I'm like, I call it bullshit. That's what I call it. I'm like, it is what it is, though. You like to believe in this stuff, man, you might as well let somebody dictate your life. I mean, at the end of the day, you basically allowing people to tell you what to do with your life, and you have no control on what you do with your life or your paycheck and your money. And that's kind of like what a 9 to 5 is all about. Somebody's dictating your life. I mean, you show up, they pay you, they tax the hell out of you, and you go home. And you hope that you have enough money to go on summer vacation, which, I doubt a lot of people do. Especially given the current prices of fuel and things like this. But I'm just saying though, we have to, look out for each other, man. We have to uplift each other because, like I said, everybody's not financially free. And I mean, who some of these people are, and they still smile about like, hey, I just bought one Safuu, I just bought a half a Safuu. I mean, hell, that's great. I ain't finna bash a guy, give him a thumbs down on that freaking comment because he bought a half a Safuu. I mean, shit's better than nothing. I mean, eventually it'll be one Safuu, then it'll be 20 Safuu. Only time will tell. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to, talk about a few things, on this video. Try to, like I said, it's all about encouragement, man. I'm in it. I'm trying to encourage other people. And I'm trying to use this platform for the better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it for the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to bring more content to the channel, trying to help, grow. And I want you guys to help me grow along the way. All right.